We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The operation of public utility vehicles in Metro Manila has normalized despite continued protest actions in some parts of the metropolis. The Interagency Task Force on Tigil Pasada said that no stranded passengers have been reported as routes provided with libreng sakay on Monday are now under normal operations. On the other hand, protesters were monitored at the Heritage in Baclaran, the Old Terminal in Alabang, Monumento in Caloocan City, and Catmon St. Francis Street in Malabon. Metropolitan Manila Development Authority Chair Romando Artes said local government units and national government agencies mobilized 130 vehicles and served over 4,700 passengers. No untoward emergency incidents were also reported. Meanwhile, the National Capital Region Police Office Chief Major General Edgar Alan Ocubo said that the first day of the nationwide transport strike was peaceful in Metro Manila. The NCRPO deployed over 4,300 police officers from the 5 police districts and 200 personnel from the regional mobile field battalions, together with a total of 548 vehicles. Authorities earlier said the transport strike against public utility vehicle modernization failed to cause major disruptions on public transportation in Metro Manila. The Marcos administration is preparing cash aid under the Targeted Cash Transfer Program to help consumers burdened by the continuous high inflation rate. Finance Secretary Benjamin Diokno said the planned 1,000 peso ayuda will be released as soon as the government identifies a funding source. Diokno said some 9.3 million Filipinos, along with the poorest of the poor, will receive 1,000 pesos each. The cash aid will be distributed in 2 months or 500 pesos each month. Diokno made the announcement as inflation hit 8.6% in February, slightly lower than the 8.7% rate in January. The upcoming cash aid will be an extension of the Targeted Cash Transfer Program launched by the Duterte administration to help low-income families cope with the rising cost of goods triggered by the Russia-Ukraine war. The Bureau of Immigration assured the public that it has enough staff to accommodate the anticipated increase in travelers throughout the summer season. With more than 30,000 arriving passengers and 34,000 departing passengers each day, BI Commissioner Norman Tansinco said he ordered BI terminal heads to work with airlines for more effective passenger processing. He said airport authorities are planning to extend BI's facility in NAIA Terminal 3, allowing them to deploy more immigration officers. He said a new batch of 38 immigration officers will graduate from BI's Academy in Clark, followed by a batch of 147 more officers. Tansinco said they are constantly hiring immigration officers as demand rises due to an increase in foreign travels. Likewise, Tansinco said the policy of disallowing photos and videos in the immigration area will remain, noting that many countries are also implementing the same measure. The Armed Forces of the Philippines said it holds all of its troops to the highest standards of discipline and does not tolerate scalawags or misfits in its ranks. This follows reports that the 3 suspects in the killing of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo were former military personnel. The suspects were identified as Joric Labrador, Joven Aver, and Benji Rodriguez, who held the rank of corporal before being removed from the roster. AFP spokesperson Colonel Medel Aguilar said they were dishonorably discharged from the military service due to various offenses such as absence without leave, involvement in illegal drugs, disorder and neglect to the prejudice of good order and military discipline. He claimed that these former soldiers did not fit the honorable profession of arms and that the Philippine Army has taken considerable measures to cleanse its ranks of scalawags. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the PNA Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head onto the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Presidential Communications Officer, PCO. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change.